What if I told you that your $50,000 salary is actually paying you closer to $8 an hour? Not because your boss is cheating you, but because of math most people never do. Most people count what they earn. Nobody counts what earning costs them. By the end of this video, you'll know your real hourly rate, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's do the math. The problem. Here's the idea that changed how I think about money forever, and it comes from a book called Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin. She says this: money is something we choose to trade our life energy for. Read that again. Life energy. Every dollar you earn, you didn't pay for it with money, you paid for it with hours of your life. Hours you will never get back. So when you spend $200 on something you don't need, you're not spending $200, you're spending whatever number of hours it took you to earn that $200. That's the trade most people never see. They see the price tag, they never see the life tag. So the first thing we need to calculate is this: what is your real hourly rate? The calculation: real hourly rate. Let's use a real example. Say you make $4,000 a month. That sounds like about $25 an hour for a 40-hour week, but that's not what you're actually making. Let's subtract what your job costs you. Commuting, gas, parking or transit, let's say $200 per month. Work clothes, dry cleaning, professional wardrobe, $100 per month. Lunch out, because you're too tired to meal prep, $150 per month. Decompression spending, that Friday dinner, the weekend trip to recover from the week, $200 per month. Health costs from stress, bad sleep, sitting all day, $100 per month. That's $750 per month gone just because you work. Your real take-home is now $3,250, but we're not done. Now let's count your real hours. 40 hours of actual work, 5 hours commuting, 3 hours getting ready, winding down, 2 hours thinking about work at home, emails, stress, mentally checking in. That's not 40 hours, that's 50 hours a week your job actually owns. So now the math. $3,250 divided by 200 hours per month equals $16.25 per hour. Divided by 200 hours equals $16.25. And that's before taxes. After federal and state taxes on a $50,000 salary, you might be looking at $9 to $11 per real hour. This is what Vicki Robin calls your real hourly rate, and it changes everything. The life price tag. Now let's apply this to things you actually buy. Forget dollars, think in hours of your life. New iPhone, $1,000. At $10 per real hour, that's 100 hours of your life. That's 2.5 full work weeks. Daily coffee, $6 per day times 365 days equals $2,190 per year. That's 219 hours of your life per year. 5.5 weeks just for coffee. New car payment, $500 per month, 50 hours of your life, every single month. That's more than a full work week just to drive to work. Upgrading your apartment by $500 per month leads to 600 hours per year. 15 full work weeks for a nicer ceiling. Now I want you to pause here. I'm not saying don't buy these things. I'm saying know what you're actually paying. When you see a price tag, your brain reads dollars. After this video, I want you to start reading hours, because some things are worth 100 hours of your life, and some things absolutely aren't. The solution: finding enough. So what do you do with this? Vicki Robin introduces one of the most powerful concepts I've ever read, the concept of enough. Not more, not less, enough. She says most people are stuck on a treadmill, earning more, spending more, never feeling satisfied, because they've never defined what enough actually looks like for them. Here's how you find your number. Step 1. Track every dollar for 1 month. Not to judge yourself, just to see the truth. Step 2. Next to every expense, write the hours it cost you. Use your real hourly rate. Step 3. Ask one question for each line item. Did I get fulfillment proportional to the life energy I spent? Some things will be obvious yeses, keep them. Some things will shock you, cut them. Step 4. Calculate your enough number, the monthly amount that covers everything that genuinely adds to your life. That's your real target, not your salary, not more. Here's what happens when you do this. Most people find their enough number is significantly lower than what they currently spend, which means financial freedom isn't as far as you think. It just requires knowing what you're actually running toward. The connection. Die with zero. If you watched our last video on Die with Zero, this is where the two books shake hands. Bill Perkins said, "Don't die with money in the bank. Spend it. Live." Vicki Robin says, "But make sure you're spending it on your actual life, not on filling a void your job created." They're not in conflict, they're a sequence. First, know what your time is worth. Then, spend it on things that are worth that price. Because it's not about spending more or saving more, it's about spending intentionally. Trading your life energy for things that are actually worth your life. Call to action. Here's your homework tonight. Take your monthly salary, subtract what your job costs you, divide by your real hours. Find your real hourly rate. Then look at your last 3 purchases and ask yourself, was that worth it in hours? Drop your number in the comments. I promise it'll surprise you. And if this hit different, subscribe, because next week we're going one level deeper into exactly how to build your path to financial independence, using what Vicki Robin teaches in the second half of this book. See you then.